geographical time scale in under 5 minutes. It's a huge and tough challenge, right? You probably have seen this picture a lot in your life, and I have also, but whenever I see this picture it gives me 105 degree Fahrenheit high fever, because all this complex information that's out there, but questions are generally asked from this part every time. So how to remember the geographical time scale with everything like eon, era, period and epoch of one particular period? How? Now there are two things that you need to look for. One thing is that you need to know all those different period and linked with different animals and plants with that period and major events in that period. This video will not help you to understand the major events of each period, but it will help you to construct this table from scratch. You will be able to draw this whole table on your own without looking at anything else after watching the video. So I dare you to watch the video. Okay. So you need to know three things to answer this particular table. The things are few pale buttons, a camel and egg in a plate. These are the three things that you need to know, right? So how exactly few pale buttons, the way a camel can sit and eggs on your plate help you remember the geographical time scale? If you're wondering about that, let's look at here. The first thing that you need to find out is era, how to know and how to get era. To get era, there is a sentence that you need to remember, and that sentence is press the pale button to message the center. Yes, that's how easy it is. Press the pale button to message the center. So it starts with the steps like press, PRE, go with Precambrian era. The era is the first era in the early lifespan. Then pale, Paleozoic era, the era of ancient life. Then MES, MES with Mesozoic era, the age of reptiles and gymnosperms. And the fourth one is with Cenozoic era, the age of mammals and angiosperms. And we are currently living in this Cenozoic era. So we'll dig deep in Cenozoic era to understand period. How to remember geographical timescale period? To remember geographical timescale period goes with another sentence. Camels often sit down carefully, perhaps their joints creak. Well, yeah, they are big fella, maybe their joints creak. That's why they sit down often, and their sitting position is kind of weird, as you can see. So let's begin with the first one of the period, CAM. So Cambrian in the first one. O starts with O. The second one, Ordovician. Then the third one is S, Silurian. Then the fourth one is D, Devonian, right? Remember one thing for each of this, like Ordovician is the age of invertebrates, and Devonian is the age of fishes and abundance of tree of ferns. Then CAR, Carboniferous, the age of amphibians. The first seed plants appeared in this part. Then PER, Permian, origin of conifers. Then with T, Triassic. Then with J, Jurassic, the age of reptiles, dominance of gymnosperms. And CRE at the end, Cretaceous, the dominance of flowering plants and mammals like us. Now, as you know the period, the last thing that we want to know is the epoch. And to understand epoch, you need the third picture, that is eggs in your breakfast plate. Given some scrambled eggs, and actually you're asking the scrambled eggs to your wife. So you see, simply put eggs on my plates, please honey. That's what you are saying. Put eggs on my plate, please honey. If you know this sentence, you can get the idea of the epoch of Cenozoic era, because this is the area we are currently, and you need to know the details and different divisions and epochs of this era. So you go with this Cenozoic era, starts with P, Paleocene, then with E, Eocene, then with O, Oligocene, then with M, Miocene, then with PL, Pliocene, and then with PLE, Pleistocene, and then with HO, Holocene. So that's why, you know, put eggs on my plate, please honey. Starts with Pliocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene, Pliocene, Pleistocene, Holocene. Just remembering the breakfast plate that you have. So now you know, if you remember pale buttons and how to press them, if you remember the way camel sits and bunch of eggs in your breakfast plate. You need you can easily find out the geographical time scale, which was huge to understand.